West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Good evening and welcome to the NILECAST on West Nile Television. My name is Kajik Daisy Uchama. Let's have a look at the headlines.
In the headlines tonight, residents encouraged to embrace understanding of tax appeals tribunal in Arua City. Rising water levels block expectant mothers from health services in Pakwach district. And leaders caution against parish development model sabotage in Ajimani district. This and more in the NILECAST News Bulletin.
During a dialogue organized by Uganda Small-Scale Industries Association in partnership with the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs on Monday, the 15th December 2025 in Arua City, taxpayers, especially the business operators, Taxpayers, especially the business operators, are encouraged to embrace and understand the operations of Tax Appeals Tribunal in order to clearly and efficiently assess the amount of tax levied on them. Tax Appeals Tribunal was set up by an Act of Parliament as a specialized court to provide the taxpayers with easily accessible, efficient, and independent arbitration in tax disputes with Uganda Revenue Authority. Benson Pastore has more.
Taxpayers, especially the business operators, are encouraged to embrace and understand the operations of Tax Appeals Tribunal in order to clearly and efficiently assess the amount of taxes levied on them. This message has been emphasized during a dialogue organized by Uganda Small-Scale Industries Association in partnership with the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs on Monday, 15th of December 2025 in Arua City, inviting different stakeholders such as the religious leaders, government officials, small and medium-scale business operators, community-based organizations, among others, who all share the fruitful ideas about the matter. Dennis Okao, the regional officer, Uganda Small-Scale Industries Association, says they have organized this due to the challenges taxpayers always encounter based on the taxes levied on them.
We are pleased to have the section about the Tax Appeal Tribunal. We have had this due to the challenges our people are facing when they come now to tax. You find that someone is double taxed by the URA, and the capacity for this person maybe to go to court, it is not there. But the tax appeal, they are always there to support the SMEs wherever they come to them. So today in the section, it's a discussion about the procedure these SMEs they can take in case they now fall to be a victim of the URA. So the session is okay. They are really appreciating it because the eyes is now being opened.
Meanwhile, Abiku Moses, regional officer for Tax Appeals Tribunal for both Arua and the Gulu City, highlights on the vision, mission, and the core values of the initiative.
Our purpose is to build trust in Uganda's tax system, and our mission is to provide the public with a clear, uniform, rapid, and just system of resolving tax disputes in Uganda. We have very core values, that is, we act with integrity, we are independent, we remain impartial, and we act fairly. So the government tried to bring the services close to the people. That's through decentralization. That's why you see the Tax Appeals Tribunal opened here in West Nile. Any taxpayer who's aggrieved by any tax decision that is made by Uganda Revenue Authority has the right to appeal at the tribunal and lodge his case so that the tribunal reviews the taxation decision of Uganda Revenue Authority.
Whereas Oluru Josephine, small-scale business operator in Arua City, says they have acquired a lot of knowledge out of this engagement, which will help them in monitoring the amount of tax that shall be levied on them by URA.
In this session, we have gotten the knowledge of assessment by URA. And then if URA charges you exorbitantly, you are able to know where to go. So with proper record keeping, when URA comes to assess your business and charges you exorbitantly, and they are not even able to explain how they have arrived to the figure they have charged you with, you are able to go to the responsible authorities, that is a tax appeals tribunal.
Haji Jamal, representative of Uganda Chamber of Commerce, encourages continuous sensitization to eliminate the ideology of misconception amidst the taxpayers.
We need a kind of sensitization across the board, because there is a misconception that taxes kill businesses. But then the truth of the matter is there is no nation that will run minus paying taxes. But then we must also say that while paying taxes, the business people do not need to go out of the businesses. In other words, as they fulfill the obligations of paying taxes to this country for nation growing, for nation building, they must also remain alive.
Tax Appeals Tribunal was set up by an Act of Parliament as a specialized court to provide the taxpayer with easily accessible, efficient, and independent arbitration in tax disputes with the Uganda Revenue Authority. Oraku Benson Pastore, compiling the story for Western Television NILECAST.
Due to rising water levels on the River Nile, community members, especially expectant mothers from 7 villages in Pakwach district, have limited access to health facilities as flooded areas like Owere in Pakwach Town Council, Pakwinyo Parish in Wadlai Sub-County, and parts of Dei Sub-County remain a major challenge to access. Alfred Jawok has more.
Community members, especially expectant mothers from 7 villages in Pakwach district, have limited access to health facilities as flooded areas like Owere in Pakwach Town Council, Pakwinyo Parish in Wadlai Sub-County, and parts of Dei Sub-County remain a challenge since ambulances cannot access the areas due to rising water levels on the River Nile have cut off 7 villages in Pakwach district. In Amur Eastward Pakwach Town Council, Dei village in Dei Sub-County, Pakwinyo in Wadlai Sub-County, among others, forcing expectant mothers to risk delivering without medical assistance as they struggle to reach health facilities. In a mini survey carried out by West Nile TV this afternoon, it was discovered that a 28-year-old mother, Jane Chui, was forced to give birth on a boat at midnight as her relatives paddled towards Pakwach Health Center 4. Jane Chui says she experienced excessive bleeding during labor and there was no one to cut the baby's umbilical cord, putting both her life and that of the newborn baby at a serious risk.
Sawa ma mochu goya kudi gang magikela odiat peko pasente nungdong sawa minyo dong terpara dong besitu agonyere ye ebe duni la wis madit government ko chopular wango wano besitu no wa beto wadar kare mu meki sawa miru woru makikel nyo la peri odiat sawa busia la biro nungu dong rau de tie domiti kat ko nam kende tuon tis ko kabeda naka ngom leri wiwang mangom leru ke di kado nyai si di odia gamente ko paro pe wango wande wa meuba ularwa patia marra ni pe ko madano mero were wa kade iye kasende tori pe sayo samu loy mi ti di sok monte to ja makiti sai samu monte to kasende ni pe mi kadu ye i kadu ko da ngo
Caroline Giramia, a resident of Paquenyo in Wadlai sub-county, says she left her marriage due to inaccessibility on the river, causing fear in her family.
Tirango sa weng nongo goro katie kodo kitumirgi kat koda yore mai nongo odia tek. Alego wunu government motie ka chungu pio masago ne ana koki bongi mega buru. Kami beshidi iesha kama mo tiesha timber wande par pewa. Wamitu odiat moko ketu ayo were kama ol wanongi kony maro pio pio chalo wajomo megu. Uketu an ka koni ne kama beka koye maber loko pimu pong kugoro para manongo yenyo diru mi tera odiat tek uketu wakone na weko para.
According to Kwon Christopher Shapaso, Local Council 1 Pojuang Central Village, residents crossing the flooded area now pay 1,000 shillings per trip, amounting to 2,000 shillings for a return journey. He noted that most labor emergencies occur at night when boat operators are unavailable and residents fear wild animals, including hippopotamus, that move through the area after dark.
Malubre ku lembe mwaka duko di lemba pi mupong ikamea kukachwinya omitu akit lembe nika maleng nia peku eni pode etie iwa marasha shu makashende nipe icho ngolu pingo man peku madit mange manenu lembe mi otiat tie kashendo mon masaka ne mon ma igitie man awia matendo kama malaria mako gishawa mugu die wor kide mi kwango ye mi kelu gi ishidi otia to dokwa tek waneno ni akadong chopere health center mugu kokoro ye were ma keti we kara obet ku access minong services makonyo wa pilembe ma gi work rate machalo emergency eni lembe mwaneno aya lembe pa we school le tie you ani pego awiya be kadi wi pi eni ku ye tanga chulumi wa ye ento ye charomo wango danu duong were tego population madita kecha dong kachopere ye yo maga yo med tego ne kara kado bedu anya bebe kulebe mange motika nenu chalo remo ober idopi eni doko duong tu malaria blaja de dong gidonjo kuma wiebe kwangi pi eni gichayo rej dong eni gitie pego motika nenu gini kachopere di warming umaga ko bankare gibeka kelwa yat man pego mishamo do pine pinya ngepe dong wa kwog wa style nam tie maraj kulembe me e so chamo pe relief makeju kelu kwa kopa shell me wonga ngor de kopa shell eni konyo wango so gamede makonet ilembe ni unu juchungu ka wecho uked lembe ni gibedi tich ni danu eni gikonji ka jukonyo gingo pegu eni tie ongoing meji mi pegu maditi ya nyim mabinyo to kedi chill kwan pa wiade eni gimo neno.
Newborn babies with impairments or those requiring urgent medical care often have their mothers go back home with them unattended as the number of home deliveries has increased in those affected areas. Efforts to get comments from Dr. Oriam John Bosco, the senior medical officer at Pakwachel Center 4 and in charge of the facility, proved futile as he could not be reached at the time of filing this story. But these remain a major challenge since ambulances cannot cross and residents depend on local stretchers and boats to transport expectant mothers, causing delays and denying them timely medical care. Alfred Jawok proved futile as he could not be reached at the time of filing this story, but these remain a major challenge since ambulances cannot cross and residents depend on local stretchers and boats to transport expectant mothers, causing delays and denying them timely medical care. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
Moving on, during the review meeting of the Adjumani District Parish Model Implementation Status Report on Tuesday, the 16th of December 2025, local leaders have been cautioned to not sabotage parish development model with their politics or personal issues in order to ensure its success and benefits for the community. Onzima Alan has more.
Local leaders have been cautioned not to sabotage parish development model with their politics and personal issues. This call was made by Adjumani district leaders on Tuesday, the 16th of December 2025, during the review meeting of the district's parish development model implementation status report, which was attended by various district stakeholders and other sub-county representatives. Richard Mwambi, the Deputy Chief Administrative Officer of Adjumani District Local Government, stated that the meeting was purposely to review the performance of parish development model in the quarter in relation to the implementation of the last mile strategy of the Government of the Republic of Uganda.
Uganda has indeed made available a lot of money in billions at the parish level, for the people to appreciate and invest in enterprises that should remove them from poverty. Therefore, we need to be very particular to find out how have we performed, whom did we give which money, how was this money invested, and how is the project doing. What are the challenges that they are going through, and how do we join them to get solutions to these challenges? If we don't get solutions to these challenges, then the people who have received the money may have reasons for saying, but I cannot be able to repay back this money because I did not invest very well and I did not harvest. So we should be very close to them to appreciate what they are going through, and together we agree on how best to address the challenges that they are going through.
Honorable Anyama Ben, the incumbent LC5 chairman, Adjumani District, stated that parish development model should not be taken for granted and called for professionalism in duties rather than amalgamating politics with issues of development.
You, my young generation, my young people, for me, I'm an elder now, to say that anything to do with the presidency, don't joke. No joke. Anything to do, you can play around with local government. You cannot vote for me, I have no problem, but don't play around with the president. I will never crush you, because I'm here because of the president. I've been the RDC, I was removed but retained back to government. Why? Who retained me? It is only the president, nobody else. That's why I'm talking confidently to you. I'm not talking as a chairman, SC5 alone, no. For me, I know myself in this government, and the government know who is this Anyama. Yes, yes. That's why I cannot be told anyhow here locally, no. So, presidency, PDM is the presidency. I want to request you to implement the presidency. And secondly, you know, when the population is rich, it is even good for you. Meaning, you, the working class, are happy you can enjoy your money. But if you have poor village members,
Toko Swaib, the resident district commissioner at Adjumani District, stated that the parish development model is a response to the key government commitment in poverty eradication alignment with the National Resistance Movement's manifesto.
So Uganda was a signatory to the Sustainable Development Goals, where we committed to end poverty in all its forms. And this project, the whole project is being implemented by you. How are you implementing it? There are guidelines and regulations that have been given to you. But from time and again, it's my first time interacting with you, from all other districts I've been in, there have been complaints of extortion, first pay this before you get this. There is a museum, I don't know for how long he has been calling me. Sometimes he moves from Mahdi. Huh? It's called Auga. Auga says now everybody in the district has failed to help him.
Local leaders in Adjumani District have been urged to support parish development model programs and refrain from sabotaging it with their personal or political agendas, hence ensuring its success and benefits for the community. Reporting for West Nile Television, Onzima Alan, Okumaringa Christine, NILECAST.
As we come to the end of our NILECAST news bulletin, I would love to caution our dear holidaymakers. Kindly take good care of yourselves. In this season, in this festive season, there's a lot of everything happening. But I urge you, take care of yourselves. Avoid unnecessary night trekking. Take care of yourselves, your community. Be good to your parents. Skill yourselves and make a better self of you. From me, good night.